Hi guys! Welcome sa Sip9. In this video ay tutuloy natin yung series natin on Senior High School Precalculus, no? So, kung sinusundan nyo itong series natin sa previous videos ay dinerive natin yung equation of a circle using Pythagorean theorem, no? Tapos nagbigay tayo ng mga examples, no? Yung pagkuha ng equation ng particular circles, no? Now, in this video, i-derive natin ulit to, no? For the reason that it's better to use the distance formula. No? I-derive natin to using distance formula. No? At ang rason niyan ay mas madali kasing gamitin yung distance formula para i-derive yung pinaka-equation ng circle na with center HK. No? So, this is a special case. No? This is a special case of a circle na kanyang center ay 0, 0. Of course, hindi sa lahat ng panahon ay 0, 0. No? Pwedeng 3, 5, pwedeng 2, negative 1. No? So, any ordered pair. Now, recall from your coordinate geometry, no? Yung distance formula, no? If you have 2 points, P and Q for example, tapos ang kanilang coordinates ay x sub 1, y sub 1, no? Tapos x sub 2, y sub 2, yung kanilang distance, the distance between them, if you let the distance be d, is equal to x sub 2 minus x sub 1 squared, no? And then plus y sub 2 minus y sub 1 squared. Kung napanood niyo yung video natin on derivation of distance formula, then you'll know that this also came from the Pythagorean theorem, no? Yung dinerive natin, yung ginamit natin sa pag-derive nito. Okay, so paano natin i-relate yung dalawang yan? Suppose we have a circle. Yan yung circle natin, di ba? Na may equation na x squared plus y squared equals r squared. Center niya 0, 0. Tapos yung radius niya r. Paano natin gamitin ng distance formula, no? So, suppose we have yan yung ordered pair natin, no? Ordered pairs, dalawa. So, pwede nating yung isang point natin, x sub 1, y sub 1. Tapos yung isa, x sub 2, y sub 2. Yung x sub 1, y sub 1 natin, pwede natin yung 0, 0 dito, di ba? So, pwede natin yung 0, 0. Tapos yung isang point, ang coordinates niya ay xy. Kaya xy kasi nagbabari siya, no? Depende sa pwesto ng point, no? Saan siya? Siyempre, pag nandito, iba yan. Pag nandito, parehong negative yung x and y natin. Okay? But we can still use the distance formula, no? So, this is xy. And pag sinubstitute natin to dito, no? D, no? Ano nga ulit yung D? The D is the distance between these 2 points, no? Distance between the 2 points. And kung titignan natin yung ating illustration dito, the D is actually the distance between here and here, which is the same as the length of the radius, no? Pareho sila ng radius, di ba? So, instead of D, I can just write R. And then I substitute, no? Square root of R is the distance between the 2 points, which is the same as the radius of the circle. Now, x sub 2, asan yung x sub 2 ko? Ito, di ba? Yung x. And then, minus x sub 1. Asan yung x sub 1 ko? 0. And then, parentheses, tapos may squared. Plus y sub 2. Ito yung y. And then, minus, anong aking y sub 1? 0. And then, squared. And of course, simplifying, we have r is equal to square root of ang x minus 0 is just x, no? And then you square x squared plus y minus 0 and then squared. So, plus y squared. And then, kung gusto natin takalin to square root, no? Kung naalala nyo sa radical sa lesson nyo on radicals, pag gusto ko tanggalin ito, pwede kong i-square on both sides. So, pag in-square ko yung r, magiging r squared. Tapos, pag in-square ko to magiging X squared plus Y squared. So, ano yan? Ito yan, di ba? The same. Ang pagkakaiba lang nila, nasa kanan yung R dito. Dito na sa kaliwa. But it's the same, di ba? Pag equation naman, kahit saan naman siya nakapwesto, pwedeng pagpalitin. So, they are the same equation. So, yun ang sinasabi natin kanina na kahit distance formula, kahit Pythagorean theorem, makuha natin yung equation ng circle. Now, suppose we have another circle. Okay, so ito naman, hindi naman, ang center niya naman ay hindi sa 0, 0. Dito yung 0, 0, di ba? At any point, at hk for example. Ngayon, imbis na 0, 0 dito, hk naman ilalagay natin. Yung h, syempre, is the x value, no, ng center. X coordinate ng center natin. So, this is h and k. Ano naman yung sa kabila? Ganun pa rin, di ba? Yung xy pa rin natin. The point of the circle. Okay? So, this is still xy. And from here, actually, madali siya makita, di ba? R pa rin ba yung ating distance? Yes, it's still the radius of the circle. So, R, no, is equal to square root of, actually, pwede mong i-pattern dito, di ba? Ano yung kapartner ng x? Di ba, h? So, imbis na x minus 0, magiging x minus h squared, no? Plus, imbis na y minus 0, ang kapartner ng y dito ay k, di ba? So, y minus k squared. And pag in-square natin both sides, we have r squared equals x minus h squared plus y minus k squared. Okay, so ito na yung equation ng ating circle with center h, k, and radius r. So, paano natin siya, for example, magbigay lang ako na isang example, tapos matatapos na tayo. So, halimbawa, 3, negative 5. Yung center, tapos ang radius natin ay 10, for example. So, ang h natin ay 3, ang y natin ay, hindi y, but k. Remember, hk is the center. So, k equals negative 5. At yung r natin ay 10. So, dito natin kukunin, no? So, magiging x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared. At yung x minus h, ang x minus, what's h? 3 squared plus y minus, anong k? Negative 5. So, be careful, no? Baka mamaya lagay nyo 5. So, pag negative 5, usually nalagay natin ng parenthesis para mahiwalay yung minus saka negative. At syempre, pag may parenthesis ka dito, dapat may pangsara ka din dito, di ba? Dapat partner yan. Equals 10 squared. So, wala namang mababago dito. X minus 3 squared plus y plus 5. Minus negative is plus, di ba? Plus 5 squared equals, what is 10 squared? 10 times 10, 100. Okay, so we will have more examples in the next video. Dito, siguro magkaroon tayo ng mga exercises, no? Katulad nito. Okay, so maraming salamat. Sana ay may natutunan kayo dito sa video natin. Punta kayo sa youtube.com/user/sip9ph para mag-subscribe. And of course, bisitahin nyo ating facebook.com/sip9ph. Nabubulol na ako, ibig sabihin natin na. And of course, sip9.com. See you in the next tutorial.